Salutations and shit, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Travel and Shit, your new favorite travel podcast about more of the experience of travel and what is learned through travel as opposed to the how we did it. Um, Little things. Happy fucking Thanksgiving, y'all. This is your gift of thankfulness, I guess. Whatever. Thanksgiving. Hope you guys are or have arrived whenever you're going to listen to this. Hope you all travel safely to wherever you may have celebrated Thanksgiving. And see, that's you fucking it up. Hopefully you guys made it safely everywhere for Thanksgiving. You enjoyed yourselves and your families. Definitely check out the visual on the YouTubes. Their same name, Travel and Shit, using the exclamation mark. And there is a giveaway for you lovely people where I am doing a free hour-long massage from Stress Not NYC. A friend of mine is a licensed massage therapist, and he will gladly come to your home and massage yourself or someone you would like to gift the massage to for the holidays because, a free massage makes a great... It is in there? Okay, so where should... Okay, so the massage could be for yourself or as a gift to give away. So you just have to go to the Instagram. You could either use the Travel and Shit one, Travel and Shit with an underscore at the end, or my own _D carry, and just repost the video that is linked with the giveaway. So good luck to you guys. It'll be ending, let's say December 15th. So just got to remind myself. So this week I have a guest. I went to high school with this young lady, and look at the internet. It's keeping people in touch. So, my lovely, beautiful guest, go right ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, my followers. My name is Stephanie. I am the owner of La Real Spa. We are located in Flushing, Queens. And we focus on girls and men who actually go to have surgery in either Colombia, Dominican Republic, New York, Miami, and we service girls from having liposuction, tummy tucks, body sculpting, you name it.
So, what has been your experience with surgery? Have you had working on?
Yes, I've had liposuction twice, and I've also had a breast lift.
So, what was that experience like?
My first liposuction was in Miami, Florida, and it went really, really good until I decided to eat. So started eating a lot, McDonald's, Burger King, pizza, and then I just gained a little weight because I got too comfortable with myself. And then I went to Colombia for my second round, and that's where everything just went south.
Really? So, you want to just dead this one? Okay, so I'm going to dead my live. You can stay on your live. I'm going to unjoin. Okay, so let's go back. So what made you decide to get the surgery?
So I went for the first one or the second one?
The first one. Like in the beginning, like why would you consider getting surgery?
So the first time that I did my liposuction was because I had gotten pregnant. I had an ectopic pregnancy where I had gained 80 pounds due to the procedure that I had to do just to have the baby, basically like an abortion. I gained 80 pounds, and there was no way in the world for me to lose any type of weight. So I went and I did the procedure. It was literally like a last minute thing that I decided to do.
Okay.
I wasn't ready. I didn't prep my body.
So what do you have to do to prep yourself?
Usually the doctors would tell you to lose weight. If you have to take your iron pills.
Now, why would they tell you to lose weight if you're gonna do liposuction?
Because your BMI has to be a certain number.
Really? Now, do they consider your ethnicity? Do they consider your background? Do they consider your like your the I guess the way you've been built for your entire life? Because I was reading someplace, I don't know if I was reading it. Sorry guys. I don't know if I was reading it someplace or if I'd heard it someplace where like BMI might be like a myth because like BMI for black and brown women is different, it seems to be, for other women. And I don't know medically, I ain't no doctor. That ain't what my degree is in. But I mean, I have definitely heard that there's been kind of like, do people really need to use BMI or based off of like what is healthy for them? So like when they gauge that, how long do you have to start seeing like a doctor before they decide whether or not like?
So the doctors will usually send you to get pre-op work done.
Right. Okay.
So you're gonna go for your pre-op and you're gonna see what is your hemoglobin at.
Okay.
If you're at a 7, obviously you cannot have surgery.
Okay,
because
so
you're
that's low.
You're gonna go under anesthesia, and then once they start to remove the fat, your hemoglobin is gonna go down.
Okay.
When you start to lose all that blood, you're gonna end up needing a blood transfusion.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you do need to prep your body with all types of vitamins, taking iron pills, dieting.
Wouldn't have thought.
Definitely a lot of intake of water.
Now, how long do you have to do that for?
So let's just say you're going to surgery next month. You will start it like at least 3 to 4 weeks before. Mm-hmm. It depends on everyone. Everyone is not completely the same. Everyone's completely different. So it all depends on what the doctor's asking you to do.
Now, do they make you wait a certain amount of time? Like say today, I walked in, let's say today's November 1st. I walk in on November 1st and I say, I want to have something done. Like let's say liposuction because that's what we're on. Mm-hmm. Do they just give me the next available date or do they say, okay, so we'll test you today and then you come back for, okay. Do they say like, we'll do the blood work now and then, you know, as long as everything comes back okay, we can go right ahead with the surgery?
So when you're going to go for a consultation with the doctor's going to look at you and he's going to evaluate you. So he's going to tell you, okay, this is the price. This is my dates that I have available. Now you decide if you want to put a deposit in. Mm-hmm. Next thing that they're going to ask you to do is to go for your pre-op, meaning you got to go for your blood work done and see if you're in good health. If you're not in good health, you're not going to have any surgery
right,
done.
If there's some other kind of medical issue going on.
So if you have high blood pressure, if you have
like diabetes or any other kind of things they have to like keep an eye on?
So there's certain doctors that do perform liposuction with diabetes. Is it safe? No, it's not safe.
Really? Okay.
Just because you never know what's going to happen.
Okay.
So then back to your question, you know, is it safe to have surgery done whether your BMI is high or BMI is low? It all depends on what the doctor wants to do.
Got you. So you essentially, sadly, you could probably find somebody that would do it for you.
Absolutely. There's doctors out there that claim that they're doctors and they're really not doctors. That's why I always tell my girls, you know, always do your research on who you decide is going to do your surgery.
So what type of things are people looking for when they're making that decision on a provider?
So I feel like nowadays a lot of the girls are going to these doctors with wish pictures. Meaning, like, let's just say if I go to a doctor and I tell him I want to look like J-Lo, that's my wish picture. But in reality, I'm not going to get those results because I don't have the same foundation as J-Lo. Right. So I always tell my clients, please look for a doctor, a certified licensed doctor who works with your body type.
Gotcha.
Because you cannot walk into a clinic and say, I want this body, meanwhile you weigh 200 pounds. Because it's not going to give you're not going to have just one surgery and then expect to look like Beyonce. Or
you're going to have to like reconstruct your entire body.
Yeah, you're going to have multiple rounds in order to be where you really want to be.
And so they also, well, and by they, I mean like doctors, they don't make you go through like any type of psych evaluation. They don't make you do any type of consultation with like a therapist or a counselor or anything either.
No.
I don't know if they make you, I feel like they make you do that before you do like the lap band, right?
They do that for the lap band, yes, because that's covered through the insurance.
Okay, so that's the insurance covering their back and not.
Because they got to put in, you know, okay, this person suffers from sweating too much, or they have an odor. It all depends. It all depends on what that doctor wants to put in.
Okay. So now that we've backed up, what happened after the second surgery?
Okay. So we're not going to mention the doctor's name. But I traveled to Colombia in 2017. I had liposuction all over, liposuction on my...
So how does that work? What do you mean by all over? What does that mean?
I did liposuction on my arms, on my chin, my stomach, obviously, my back, my hips, and my booty. And I also did a breast lift with a change of implants. So my surgery was about 8 hours.
That's a long time to be under.
Yeah. So when I was in surgery, I woke up during my surgery.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah. So when I woke up, I remember the doctor asking me, do you want me to put you back to sleep?
Fuck yes, bitch!
Or do you want to stay up? So I was like, And then from there, I don't remember anything. But I do remember my boob hurting me.
Fuck yeah.
So
at what stage in the surgery were they at, like, when you woke up?
I don't know, because I was laying down.
Yeah,
so.
And they have, like, I guess that curtain. Like, in my
like,
mind, I'm seeing, like, in the movies.
When you're having a C-section?
Yeah. They just cover your face. Like, you can't see anything. Holy fuck.
Yeah. So I woke up in the recovery room with my boyfriend there by my side. And all I remember was asking him, like, how do I look? Are my boobs okay? Right. Are my boobs attached? And he was like, you look fine, but your boob is bleeding. And I'm like, bleeding? I'm like, what do you mean bleeding? So I was like, is it bad? And he was like, well, just take a look. So he took a picture, and I was like, shit, that's not normal.
Because you'd had it done. You'd had work done, so you've seen.
Plus, I've also worked with a plastic surgeon, so I know what's normal and what's not normal. So I called the nurse, and I told the nurse, I'm like, so what's going on with my boob? And she was like, oh, we'll wait for the doctor to come. Doctor never showed up. Fine. Next day I go for post-op. Then he says, we're going to change the bandage. And then he removes the bandage. And when he removes the bandage, he says, so I just wanted to let you know that your left breast suffer with necrosis.
Isn't it like the death of nerves or something like that?
So he cut too much circulation. So I had no oxygen going into my nipple and my areola. So long story short, he says, give it about a year. In a year, you could put a tattoo over it and you'll be fine. And I was like, what? Like,
right.
What? I don't understand. So my mom...
But why would you need to put a tattoo over it? Like, what was wrong with it?
Because he burnt off the nipple and the areola.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How do you... Fucking Christ.
So, I mean, a lot of us do travel outside the States for surgery, which is fine. But we also need to understand that there's always going to be complications. Well, not always, but we also...
Absolutely. There's a risk.
There's always a risk to any surgery. It's not only plastic surgery.
Yeah, no. You could get your fucking knee replaced, and it's a surgery. It's a surgery. It's the business of surgery.
Yeah, and sometimes, our bodies do reject things, that... Maybe it was the sutures that my body just rejected.
Right.
Maybe it was the implant that my body rejected. Who knows? There was videos of my surgery because there was someone in the room that I allowed to come into my surgery because I wanted my surgery to be recorded.
Really?
So that way I could, have that experience and show my clients, hey, look, this doctor did this to me, I think he'll be a great doctor for you.
Wow.
Because before I went into surgery, I did tell this doctor, don't mess me up. I have a lot of clients. They're waiting for me to come back home, and they're going to see my results, and they're going to book their surgery with you, And then he fucked me up.
And you had it all recorded also.
So the girl who was in my surgery, she recorded. So when I woke up from surgery, I had my boyfriend hand me over my phone, and I went into her Instagram, and I saw that she had recorded.
Okay.
So I screenshot that recording with her name on it, just in case, not knowing what was really going on with my breast. So then,
and she was a friend of yours, or she worked with the hospital, or?
So she's basically like coordinator.
Okay, so she's affiliated with the provider.
She's affiliated with a bunch of doctors in Colombia.
Okay.
And I guess she makes her cut from whoever books with these doctors, whatever. And
it's just an extra service that you can add on to your surgery, or
right,
add on to the package.
I wasn't gonna do my surgery with this doctor in the first place. I decided to switch from the other doctor that I had put my deposit with because of this girl. She told me, you cannot go with that doctor because that doctor doesn't do good breast lift.
Okay.
So I was like, really? Show me pictures. So when she showed me pictures, I was like, oh no, I cannot go with that doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So I switched over to you know,
the guy that still fucked up, but
the guy that botched me. And I paid a lot of money. Right. It's not like I paid $2,000, $3,000. I paid, if I'm not mistaken, it was like $8,500.
Okay.
So, because he was the top of the line out there. And yeah, so then I came back to the States. I was draining pus.
Oh my God, that must have been an uncomfortable flight.
Yeah, it was. And then on top of that, I got really, really, really homesick. I started to miss my dogs. I started to miss.
How long did you have to stay out there?
I was there for 20 days.
Okay.
It's
not like you're out there vacationing either.
No.
You're not able to enjoy yourself.
No,
I'm assuming everything is in pain.
Not at all. I mean, I have high tolerance for pain.
Okay.
So I was up walking around, you know, doing what I have to do. I did get a like very, very swollen. I had to put compression stockings on because the swelling was just really bad.
Yeah, especially when you're going to be flying soon also.
So, you know, we came back home. And
how soon after the surgery were you like up and walking?
Oh, the same day.
Seriously?
The same day, yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, the same day.
Is that normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you have to walk.
Well, I mean, I didn't know. See, in my mind, after any kind of surgery, except for like an orthoscopic something where they're like, oh, we're just going to do a little needle in your knee kind of thing, like those little things. I'm thinking that it's like you stay in the hospital, like you're checked in, and then like a day or two later, then you leave.
So it depends. Like, let's just say the doctor wants you to stay in the hospital. You're going to stay in the hospital because maybe your hemo's low, or maybe your blood pressure is low, or maybe you caught an infection and then you have a fever. So it all depends. Not everyone could just walk out of the hospital and be okay. You know?
Okay.
Mind you, he could have just said to me, listen, something happened with your breast. I need you to stay in the hospital. I need you to, you know, we need to keep an eye on you or whatever. Mm-hmm. But instead, he said, let's just put Vaseline. And I laugh about it now because it's like, who are you fooling? Who were you fooling? But whatever. I came back home, and I ended up in Elmhurst Hospital for like 9 days, 10 days.
Holy fuck.
I had a really, really, really bad infection. If it wasn't for my medical knowledge, mm-hmm. I would have been dead right now, because he kept telling me, don't go to the hospital, because if you go to the hospital, they're going to tell you that's what happens for you going to outside the country for plastic surgery. So meanwhile, I'm sending him pictures of pus and everything, my breast opening up. He said, just keep putting Vaseline on it. You'll be fine.
What the fuck would you put Vaseline on an open wound? No, like on a wound?
Right. So I ended up going to the hospital. I stayed there for 9 days, 10 days. I don't even remember anymore. I was seeing the infection disease doctor for 4 months. So just imagine you going to the ID doctor and you're surrounded by all these people that have HIV, STDs. Mm-hmm. You know, I didn't even want to sit down on the chair.
Which isn't terrible. I mean, you're not going to get anything from sitting there, you're being an open. I can understand being
was so low that I was so scared to even touch the doorknob.
Yeah, that's not how you're going to get it. But still, I understand that fear of, I'm already fucked up. Yeah. I don't need this to get fucking worse.
Yeah, so, you know, it was just like, it was horrible.
You can't work.
I couldn't work. Luckily, I had my mom working, and I had some old staff that I had with me, mm-hmm. And they helped me out a lot. You know, my mom will, you know, she was attentive with my business. My boyfriend would sleep with me at the hospital. Obviously, I couldn't move my arms, so he would shower me. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. He would shower me. He would do my bandage change. It was just too much. It was too much to handle at that point.
Yo, I am fucked up. Like, just, I didn't know.
I did see a psychologist because I was like, shit, like, did this shit really happen to me? But it didn't work speaking to her because it was just like she was more in the doctor's favor.
Really?
Yeah. So I think it was all because I got sued.
Okay.
So I feel like everyone was just trying to be coming together. I just felt like everybody was just working together at one point, and I was just like, you know what, screw this, and whatever.
I'm stuck. Vaseline.
So Vaseline doesn't cure
Anything.
Anything
but dry ass lips, okay? But dry lips and them hit them elbows, them knees. It's good for dry fucking skin.
Yeah.
Not for what he did. Wow.
Yeah.
I am so sorry that happened to you.
Yeah. So I spent what was it?
And we're not old.
No, we're
How
not.
old were
I am
you?
only 32 years old.
So what were you, like 27?
No, I was
29? You said it was 2017?
29. I was 29
Okay.
turning 30. Yeah, I was 29 turning 30.
You got enough shit going on in your mind about to turn 30. And now
I was over here like, I'm going to go to Bora Bora with my new boobs, my new body. Yeah, right.
So how did all the other, like, liposuction work? Like, everything else turned out okay?
So because I had the infection, I wasn't allowed to wear my garment, which after your surgery, you're supposed to wear your garment.
And what's that? What's a garment?
The
Like
garment
a waist trainer
is,
or something?
No. So a garment is what we call a faja.
Okay.
So the fajas have to be put on every day for the first 3 months, for the 24 hours.
But what is a faja?
A faja is a garment where you're going to have all this compression to help you to slim down.
Oh, a girdle.
Yeah, pretty much a girdle.
That's what my nana would call it. Hey, grandma.
And then I couldn't wear that.
Right.
I couldn't wear that. I turned hard like a rock. I couldn't get any massages. I created fibrosis.
Now, what's that? I know that's
Fibrosis
like a
is just those
clump-of-celli?
yeah,
A clump-of-cellies.
You see the big bumps on people like on their
cellulite?
stomach. No, not cellulite. Cellulite's for your legs.
So
fibrosis is pockets of fluid that just turn hard like a rock.
Okay.
So because I couldn't get any of my drainage massages out here because I was in the hospital, I had fibrosis.
Okay.
So the fibrosis is not 100% where it's gonna disappear.
Okay.
But my mom did like knock out a whole bunch of them.
So how because I feel like you had a post where someone was saying, where you treat like fibrosis.
Yeah.
Are there other ways to end up with fibrosis, or is it after?
So how you get fibrosis is if you're getting the wrong post-op care.
And it's only as a result of like surgeries.
Right. So
Okay.
there's different ways how you could get fibrosis. You could get fibrosis from the wrong post-op care. You could get fibrosis from not getting any massages or just a very intense liposuction.
Okay, so you can't naturally get
No, you can't
fibrosis.
create, like, let's just say you've never gone for plastic surgery. You won't be able to, you won't get fibrosis.
Okay.
So
Shit.
plastic surgery is
A lot to think about.
It's not easy. It's not easy at all. I do
At
know
least it
that,
shouldn't be.
yeah, a lot of people don't talk about plastic surgery, and if they do, they don't tell people what to expect after. They just think that, okay, let me go for surgery. I'm gonna wear
lay
my
up, you
faja,
disappear for a little bit,
and then I'm gonna be good to go. No, after surgery, you have to have your massages done at least 20, 30. It all depends. The massages are painful. They are very painful because we have to remove all that fluid. So once the doctor is done, they'll give you what you want. But then it's our job to make sure that you are going to look snatched.
So the surgery isn't what's necessarily creating. It's creating, I guess, the template
They're
for
giving
that.
you that silhouette look. right?
Mm-hmm.
But our job is now to make you look even better.
Okay. So what happens if you don't get the massages? Like it just hardens, you were
Yeah.
saying?
So if you don't get the massages, you will turn hard.
So why is there a need for a release of fluid if there isn't liposuction taking stuff out? How is
Because
there
the
fluid?
doctor is injecting this, is putting this fluid inside of you so they could break down all this fat and really taking it out.
Oh, okay. Now I know. Okay. Okay, because in my mind, liposuction is just sucking out fat.
No, they need to put the fluid in so that way they could break up the fat for you.
Got it. Huh. Like the emoji, the mind blown emoji. So, what are people not doing when they're like, how do you feel? How do you think you could have possibly avoided this situation with, like, what should you look for when looking for a provider so that you can, like you already mentioned,
So from my experience, I went by what she told me.
you just went by the one person's
Right.
point of
By
view.
what she told me. Go to this doctor. He is so good. You're gonna be in good hands. And I really thought that I was gonna be in really good hands, you know.
Mm-hmm. How did you meet this person, this lady?
Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram. She's a very known person on Instagram and everyone goes to her.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Hmm.
I did get blocked, of course.
Mm-hmm.
There was just so much.
Because, I mean, ultimately,
after.
I feel like they're just going to be like, okay, well, you made the decision to do it.
Right. So if I would have done it in the States, it would have been completely different, where we have insurance here.
Mm-hmm.
And God forbid something happens, you know, you could always sue the doctor if you really have to. Now, I cannot counter sue because he's all the way out there and I'm all the way out here. But he was able to open up a case with me here.
Why?
Girlfriend, I don't know.
Okay, so will your insurance cover things like liposuction and like breast augmentation?
Insurance doesn't cover liposuction. There are some doctors that will work with your insurance and you could get tummy tucks covered through your insurance, or if you need a breast lift, sometimes they could be covered through the insurance. It all depends on the doctor.
Okay, and what kind of articulation they use, and
Right.
like if they can say that there's a medical necessity somehow to it, I'm sure it's easier for them to get your insurance to cover it.
Right.
So when you go out of the country, obviously they're not taking your insurance.
No.
Everything is cash.
Cash.
Okay. So that's another way that it also, because then the exchange rate makes it like $100 here is in a lot of other countries so much more. It'll get you so much further.
When you go to like Colombia and Dominican Republic, you know, they know that you're getting American dollars, so they're gonna charge you an arm and a leg.
Absolutely. I mean, relatively fair, but at the same time, it's exploiting. It's one thing if you're gonna charge us one price, but I expect that women that are getting it done, they are gonna pay. Like if you're providing the same service,
they don't.
I wouldn't think it's kind of like the like that tourist tax.
Yeah.
The taxi driver is always going to charge you more as soon as they know that you're American.
Yeah.
All right. So, goddamn. So, what made you want to do the insurance, like the whole surgery thing? I know you said that you had gained the weight, but was that like, I don't know. I feel like, well, I guess because it was available to you. Like
my second round, I did it because, I just felt like I wanted more of a slimmer look.
Okay.
I wanted more of a slimmer look, and in Colombia, you really don't have a certain amount to take out.
What do you mean?
Opposed to like Miami, you can only take out 4 liters of fat.
Oh.
New York, you could take out 5 liters of fat. You go to these outside the country, you could take up to 10 liters.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, I was like, okay, you know, I'm going to just do everything at once and I'll be good. This time I did prep my body. I was taking my pills. I was drinking my beets juice. I felt like I was ready.
Yeah, you were preparing yourself. Now that you knew what you were getting yourself into, you were working. Wow. And for that to just...
But I'm fine now. I have my moments where I'm just a little self-conscious, but I'm good.
Did you ever get the tattoo?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I had to. But I am going to do a reconstruction surgery
Okay.
with a doctor that I love so much in New York. And he's the only doctor that I will let touch me.
Okay. So when you're choosing, well, not even choosing, like, is it that, I don't want to say the doctors are advertising here for people to go down there, or is it more of a word of mouth, the way people find doctors out of the country? Like, and what is involved in that travel?
It's a social media thing. There is a surgery community, and girls are going by these pictures that they see on Instagram. Yes, doctors are posting pictures. Some doctors do Photoshop their pictures. Some doctors are not saying how many rounds this girl has had.
Got you. There's people are looking at the picture, seeing before in like August and then after in December, but maybe not saying what December, like December 2000.
So like, let's just say with me, new clients come in, and they'll be like, oh my God, Stephanie, you have such an amazing body. Your butt is so big, blah, 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 whatever. How many rounds did you have with your butt?
But you never got anything done to your butt.
I've never got any. Thank you. So we went to high school together.
Right. I'm like, she's always had an ass. Why would she get her ass on? Is that her? I feel like that's her ass, though.
Yeah.
Steph's always had an ass. She's been, because you're like 3'2". Like,
no, I'm 4'11".
You going to get your 4'11".
I'm 4'11", but on my ID it says 5 feet. Okay? But yeah, I've always been curvy. I've been curvy my whole life. And sorry, this text message. So like, I had a client the other day, matter of fact, a new client. She comes in and she's like, do you have butt implants? I'm like, no, I don't have butt implants. You know, am I against butt implants? Am I against fat transfer in the butt? No, I am not. But do I feel some type of way when people ask me, is your butt real? Yes, my butt is real. Sometimes I have to pull up pictures and prove to these girls, look, I've always
You don't got to prove shit, but I can understand it just, like, gets annoying after a while. Like, you're not going to prove yourself to somebody on the fucking street.
Yeah.
But,
no,
like,
I'm saying, like,
yeah, people that...
At work, you
gotcha.
know. Or they'll ask me, like, who was your doctor? Who did your butt? And I'm like, I did liposuction on my hips and my butt.
And you removed from your butt?
Yes. 2 times. Twice.
And she's got ass for days, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, for at least a solid 3 weeks.
4'11".
Yeah, for like 3 weeks of ass. So, fucking Jesus freaking Christ. Like, it's still, like, he, like, I can't imagine not having, like, a nipple, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine how bad that hurt. I pierced mine. And I'm like, it was the weirdest. I feel like my belly button was probably weirder piercing it.
That was my plan. Like, after, I was like, oh, I'll let my boobs heal. And then I wanted to get my nipples pierced. And then I'm like, what's going to happen now to me if I do actually get my nipples pierced?
So now, can you breastfeed from the left side?
No.
That's going to fucking suck.
No. Unless the doctor who's going to be doing my surgery
reattaches some magical
ducts. He is phenomenal. He's going to do it, like, let's just say that my reconstruction surgery is going to be, like, his biggest project, I think.
Jesus Christ. Like, I'm holding close to my own. So my surgery was supposed
to be yesterday.
Really?
Yes.
Holy shit.
My surgery was supposed to be yesterday. I got scared. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
But just because of everything that I went through, you know.
Fucking standable. Yeah.
You know, and I had a dream that I died.
Oh, wow.
So that was my main reason why I canceled my surgery.
You canceled or rescheduled? Like, you think you'll reschedule it?
So I am aiming for next year, but I have to see.
I just wait till you're ready. Wait till it feels right.
Yeah.
You might decide you don't want to get it done. You might change your mind.
No, I do want these implants out because...
Oh, you want to take them out?
Yeah.
So that's what you were going to do, is to take them out?
No, I did. I took out my old implants, and then I just did a change of implants and a lift.
The last time you went?
Yeah.
And so you want to take these implants out and put somebody, like, another set of implants?
No more implants.
Oh, no? You just want to take them out altogether?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Now I'm trying to go for the J-Lo look.
Okay.
Now that's my wish picture.
Okay.
No, just kidding. No, I just don't want implants anymore. I feel like, you know, you go to these countries and you don't really know what they're putting inside of you.
Right. Fair.
You know?
That's very fair.
They could give you the card and do you really have those silicones in?
Right.
Or do you really have those gummy bears? You don't know.
Fuck. So you don't even have to have visited what is travel for plastic surgery like? Like do you just do everything from the States? You just do everything over the phone, through email, or do you have to show up, consult in person, and then get it done? Or do you, like, is it multiple trips?
So when you go to Colombia or Dominican Republic, usually the girls.
Well, what other countries can you go to?
Mexico. You could go to Peru. You could go to Ecuador. You could go to Brazil. You know, there's plastic surgeons all over the world.
Right.
It's just that Colombia and Dominican Republic are like the top two places to go for surgery.
Why?
So Dominican Republic gives you like more of that vixen look.
Give me a celebrity.
Who can we say?
Just in terms of look, not that they've had something done.
Let's see. Who can we use as?
I probably wouldn't know who they are anyway if they're like a love and hip hop person. I don't know.
Well, I don't watch TV.
Same. I wouldn't know these people anyway.
We don't watch TV.
No, we got shit to do. Not to say that you people that watch TV don't have shit to do, but I don't know. TV I don't like showing up the same place at the same time. Same.
I don't even have
all
cable.
I have is Fire Stick, Hulu, and Netflix.
Yeah, me
but
too.
All that being said, like, I don't follow. Oh, give me a vixen.
Okay.
Would she be a DR look?
So let's not talk about her.
Okay, so who else? Like, because I have no. Okay, so what's the other look you can go for?
Who? Okay, next person.
Who else? Like, what's the other look? So there's a vixen look, and then there's what other look can you go for?
So you either go for the vixen look where they're gonna give you a small waist,
okay,
and then they're gonna give you a big butt, or you go to Colombia and you're just gonna get more like that, natural look, not too exaggerated.
So I feel like most of the people that we're seeing on the street are going to DR.
Yeah, but also keep in mind that they're going to DR too because the flight is not that long.
True. It is closer. What are you saying? Oh. I ain't going to put it on the mic. Hold on now, y'all. Please hold.
Tiny Harris? Who's Tiny Harris?
Oh, T.I. Wife.
Oh, you see? I'm so bad with names. Oh, yeah, but she went to that gynecologist in the city.
Why did she go to a gynecologist?
Because, you know, they're not real doctors. So a lot of these doctors.
Yes, I heard about that. I have a friend.
Do tell. What's going?
So a lot of
get on the mic.
Yeah, they be dentists or gynecologists or pediatricians, and they act like they're plastic surgeons.
Oh, so they doctors, but not that kind. They ain't the doctor you need. It's like going to a proctologist for your pap smear. It's like that ain't what you want to do.
Right.
Being that they're allowed to like do
Practice
surgery in general, they can do it, but they're not supposed to. As long as they have to have.
They have a license, like a medical license.
No, it's not even a license. They're certified.
Certified, yeah.
Oh.
So they can do like what do you call them? When they put you to sleep and all that
anesthesia.
Stuff?
They'll have an anesthesiologist.
And not even full. You're not going under. They're doing local.
Oh, that's
What?
crazy.
So you're
on
awake.
what?
So you're awake while
wait,
you're doing
to do what?
liposuctions.
Whoa.
I feel like that's like traumatic.
So there is this place in the city. I'm not gonna mention the name.
Please don't.
But he's not a plastic surgeon. He's a pediatrician, and he's performing plastic surgery on these girls. And
So
9 out of the 10 times, a lot of these girls come from this place, and I tell them all the time, please go get your money back.
So how do you know if somebody is actually certified to do what it is
you
there?
have to do your research.
What kind of research are you doing,
you
though?
gotta make sure that they are licensed plastic
So you have to
surgeons.
go outside of Instagram, basically.
Of course.
It was very quiet, too. So you have to basically get off of Instagram and make sure that you're pulling up, I guess, like ZocDoc, WebMD,
Yeah, and
making
then they
sure
also have,
like what kind of.
What is it? Real Self. I think
Okay.
it's Real Self.
That's another like I
Yeah.
guess
You could just
accredited
look it up
website.
the doctor to see if he's a real plastic
Call your
surgeon.
insurance provider. Even if your insurance isn't going to, I guess, cover it, I'm certain you could call your insurance and see what the doctor's name, and based on what their name is, and I guess the phone number or the address that they're practicing out of, you can check to see what they're certified to actually do, like what type of medicine they're supposed to be practicing. I would assume. Holy fuck balls. So okay, so there's the vixen look, and then there's the more natural look. So I feel like when I see a lot of women on the street that may have like a questionable, like, damn, I wonder if that's her ass kind of thing, right? It's because they might be, I'm assuming in my mind that they've gone for surgery, the DR look, you know, because it's like some people get a whole lot of ass, but then like, sis, like, what about them bird legs, or you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but sometimes it's not even surgery that they're doing. Sometimes they're just getting these silicone injections on their ass. Okay, and that's another thing. You know, they're going to these basements and they're getting silicones in their butt, not knowing what are the risks out of this. Mm-hmm. You know, once that goes into your bloodstream, you're done.
Right. So I don't know if anybody watches Pose. Have you ever watched Pose?
No.
Get that FX app. The shit is so good. So that was at least 2 episodes on the show. You familiar with Pose, what it's about?
No.
So Pose is the show about trans women in New York City, like late 80s into like the early 90s, dealing with like the AIDS epidemic, dealing with just being gay women and gay men are on the show. It's incredibly well written. The characters are very well developed. Incredible acting. Bomb shit, right? So all that being said, there was one episode in particular where a lot of the girls were saving up to have this job done, or they were like getting their money however they got their money to get the work done. Mm-hmm. And then I feel like there was still like another episode where it was like mentioned a little bit, but it's like they were going to basically someone's basement, and the woman that was performing the procedures was saying like she gets her shit from like the bet, like overseas. She gets good shit and you're gonna be fine. And like some of the girls had known people that like got really sick. Some of the like it's not something to be taken lightly, and I feel like a lot of people are taking it lightly because it's so accessible. And I want to make a note that I don't feel like this is like necessarily like a new thing. I feel like a lot of people, first of all, women have been contouring and creating shapes and silhouettes for bodies for years.
Yes.
In all different types of cultures. Mm-hmm. Like, what do you call it? Girdles, waist trainers. This shit ain't new. Like, this is stuff that's been, it's a thing. Yeah. So I don't think that it's
more
fair.
Popular now.
Yes. Absolutely is. I think a lot of it is, one, because it seems like it's more fiscally available. Like, it doesn't seem like it's...
Yeah, and then also, you know, a lot of the girls, their self-esteem are low, you know, because they see, let's just say there's a 200-pound woman walking next to a girl who's 150 pounds and she's all curvy, you know, and then a guy's coming down the block, and then he's going to pay attention to the curvy girl and not her.
Well, those guys. I mean, there's a guy for everybody. Let's start there.
But
everybody get loves from somebody. But I understand exactly what you're
by social media. Social media has
it's in your face a lot more. Also, I think. But I feel like,
and now it's being advertised more on TV as well.
Yeah, that too. And social media is the new TV. The internet is the new TV. And with all of it, like you said, there's a whole ass community.
Someone said Candy got the silicone injection in Pose.
Yes. And I feel like there was something, was it a Law and Order episode? It was some other show that wasn't Pose where this is because I don't really watch a lot, but I've seen where it had like people are like fucking could die from the shit. You know what I mean? So is there a safe way to get injections done, or is the only good way to get it done implants? Like, what's the safest?
So if you go to a plastic surgeon, there is an injection called Sculpture.
Okay.
Sculpture is a very expensive filler because it's it only lasts 2 years.
Huh.
So if you, let's just say you go have a liposuction, a BBL, meaning the fat gets transferred to your booty, and you
And
want,
that's a Brazilian butt lift.
yeah. So
Okay.
and let's just say that your body rejects the fat, which could happen.
Your own fat.
Yes, it could happen.
Okay.
And so sometimes girls go and get sculpture done.
Oh.
But sculpture is very expensive.
And that's done mostly in the States.
Yeah, they do it in the States. They do it in I don't know if they do it in Colombia.
Okay.
To be very honest, I don't know if they do it in Dominican Republic, but they definitely do it here in the States.
Okay. So now I think I had started asking you before. When you go out of the country to get it done, how does that consult work? How soon does it happen?
So usually you'll send your pictures to the doctor, to their email or coordinator. And the same thing, if you go to Florida, you go into anywhere you will go.
Anywhere that's not in your like home city, I guess.
You'll send your pictures to the coordinator. They'll show it to the doctor, and the doctor will say, okay, she's a candidate for liposuction or she's a candidate for tummy tuck. They'll give you your price, and now it's your decision if you want to put a deposit for that doctor. They'll give you the dates that are available, or you tell them when you want to go. From there, you start to prep your body, and then pack your bags, and you go.
So you don't have to see that doctor a day in your life before you show up to get your surgery.
You'll land to Dominican Republic, or you'll land in Colombia or Costa Rica, Peru, Ecuador, wherever you want to go. The day that you land, sometimes the doctors will have you show up to their clinic. They'll reevaluate you. Some doctors will take your vitals there. Some doctors will tell you, I need a blood work done again, just to make sure that your location, just to make sure your hemo is okay, or if you have any other type of high blood pressure or whatever. And then if your surgery is the next day, then you're ready for the next day. Or they'll tell you, oh, we cannot do it for you tomorrow. Let's just give it another day or two.
Oh, wow. So I can send pictures today and be out in another country in like 3 weeks if they had something available.
Yeah.
They don't even require, I guess, you to bring like labs or anything from your doctors at home?
Yeah, so those are your pre-ops.
So they do require you to bring your pre-op work. Okay.
They should require, because you want to make sure that everything is okay.
Got it. Well, that's more so, well, I mean, technically they should be doing it, but I understand that because I feel like, damn, because, good luck, y'all. So good luck on that one. So
I'm so pale, Jesus.
You're fine. It's the
lighting?
lights from everywhere.
Oh my God, I was about to book a flight right now.
Right. So how long do you have to stay out there? I guess in your situation, you were there longer.
I was there longer because he required 21 days. So I came home one day earlier.
Why do they require, so that you could do your follow-up?
Because when you get to the airport, sometimes customs messes with you and they want to pat you down. They want to make sure that you're okay. And sometimes if you have to have a clearance letter, if you don't have a clearance letter, they won't let you get on that plane.
But how do they know that that's what you were down there for?
Because when you land, they'll ask you, what are you here for? And if now the thing in Colombia is, if you don't have the stamp saying that you're here for surgery, the doctor will not do your surgery.
I was just going to say, can't you just lie and say you're there on vacation?
You can. But then what happens if you're trying to go back home and you have a drain, or you have your garment on and it's full of fluid?
Oh, the garment holds the fluid like a pouch or something?
Sometimes the doctors will send you back home with a drain. Sometimes they won't. It all depends on the doctor. Every doctor works completely different. So.
And that's, the doctor requires the stamp just in Colombia, not necessarily in, like, say, Peru or something like that.
I don't know. I've never heard anything about Peru that they need a stamp.
That is interesting. And is there some place that you have to stay in particular? Do they ask that you stay so that you can go? Now, is the 21 days or so, say, because that's the soonest you'll be able to be touched comfortably? Or is it because they want you to come back for, like, follow-up appointments to make sure everything is okay?
You're supposed to go back for follow-ups.
To that one provider?
To that one provider, yes.
Okay, so I guess that's probably why they give you 2 weeks or so to heal up, and then come in. Let's see how you're if you're okay kind
Yeah,
of thing?
but not every surgery requires 21 days. I just stayed 21 days because that's what
That's
he
how-
asked me for.
Okay.
But I stayed 20 days because I was just so homesick. I couldn't do it anymore. But you could go for 7 days, 9 days. It all depends on who your doctor is. I didn't stay in a recovery house because I just didn't want to hear other girls suffering. Whether if they was getting their post-op done or, just different things happen in recovery houses.
So what's that? What? Please do
So
tell.
recovery house is when you go to Miami, Colombia, DR, wherever. It's a house where you're with other females or other men as well that have had plastic surgery done. Now you could share the room or you could have the room to yourself. So the recovery house are supposed to have nurses on staff because you got to make sure your vitals are okay. They have to feed you, help you with your garments, help you shower, things like that.
Okay, so it seems like a good idea if you're going like with someone that may not know how to do these things or someone that's unable to help you.
And there's also to the language barrier out there. When you go to these recovery houses, a lot of them do speak English and Spanish, or sometimes the girls will just have their phone on Google Translator. But the recovery house that I'm cool with in Colombia, he's really good. He does care about his patients as well. And then you have other recovery houses that really just don't care about their patients there. They're just there for the money. So it all depends. It all depends on who you go to.
It's been like an hour probably.
Oh, really?
That's why. Yeah, you got to do it again.
So it depends on who you go to. Even with the recovery houses, you have to make sure you do your research.
Going to a good one, it's clean, that they're going to take good care of you. I didn't even know that was like a thing. I figure like, okay, well, you're done. Cool. That's it. Like you're done and you're done. No, there's like more. So once you do, y'all, this is like.
Surgery is surgery,
right,
girl.
That's the thing. I think that people don't necessarily attach the same risk to it because it's seen as so, and I don't understand why people make it seem like such a bad thing that people get work done either. I mean, first of all, it's your body, so do with it as you please, consensually. But I feel like my only thought train on it is, are you getting it done for you or are you getting it done for somebody else?
It's funny you asked that question because my mom asked the same question yesterday. Mind you, my mom had liposuction, what was it, when I was 16 years old. So I'm 32 now. So this is how I got into my business. My mom went for her surgery and I was there with my mom every single day for her post-op massages. My mom did her first post-op massage the day she got out of surgery. The doctor was like, you're going for your massage today.
Okay. And she did it in the States or she went?
No, she did it here in the States. He was such an amazing doctor. But, the good things don't last forever. He passed away.
Oh, man, I was going to say, why didn't you go to him?
I did go to him for my first implants. Okay. And he did such an amazing job. And, he passed away. And, man, he was the best.
Damn. That sucks. So go ahead and finish what you were saying.
So a lot of people, I feel like me personally, I didn't do my liposuction to impress anyone else. I did it for myself.
Okay.
Because I had the ectopic pregnancy and I couldn't lose the weight. Now I'm losing weight drastically on my own. Okay. But it's because I'm also doing intermittent fasting. I'm doing some cavitation, some wooden therapy. I stopped eating red meat.
Okay. Yeah. I went vegan over the weekend, y'all.
She went vegan as of Saturday.
Word.
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah. It ain't been too terrible so far because it's literally been, 4 days, 3 days.
But she just ate fries from McDonald's.
Right, because it's fried potatoes. It's vegan. But it's like you don't realize how much animal product is in shit until you're paying attention to the animal product that's in shit. And it's like random like, for example, I was in a crappy mood all day at work, and one of my coworkers was like, you know what? Fucking Tootsie Rolls. I'm gonna get you some Tootsie Rolls. I know you like Tootsie Rolls. I'm like, you know what? I
But why were you
appreciate
mad
you.
at work?
Girl.
Cause you miss eating.
No, honestly, I was mad because Thanksgiving is coming, and this is like the first holiday without my grandpa. So it's just like so much, like I'm building up anxiety just thinking about like going through his stuff, and like I don't do feelings very well. So that's been on my mind really heavy for the week. And so by today, it's just like, yo, I'm not feeling it today. I don't really want to fucking be here. And so my coworker's like, let me get you some fucking Tootsie Rolls. And I'm like, you know what? You ain't got me fucking Tootsie Rolls in a minute. I'm with the shits. And so I bite into the Tootsie Roll, and I'm like, I wonder what the fuck is in this. Are Tootsie Rolls vegan? Bitch, they not. Tootsie Rolls are not vegan. They're made with, it's either pasteurized or condensed fucking skim milk.
Ugh.
Right. So
that's gross.
Nick's on the Tootsie Rolls, y'all. And then it's like every once in a while somebody passes by, you want something? You want some coffee or anything? I'm like, yeah, you know what? You can grab me a coffee. But I just went vegan. So if you could have them put soy or,
Why
you know,
just
and
drink
something.
black coffee?
Because it tastes like trash.
No, it
like,
does not.
I feel like coffee from out the country, to me, tastes delicious. It's just like, I don't want Starbucks black coffee. I don't want, I keep hearing it. I don't want Dunkin' Donuts black coffee. It's like some black coffee I can do. I feel like Dunkin' Donuts ain't gonna give me the good black coffee. I don't know. It's something, it just doesn't resonate for me. I always need stuff in it.
I can't function without my black coffee.
I can only do some coffee black. And I don't feel like anybody that's gonna run from the job and get me coffee is gonna bring back good black coffee. But yeah, so I guess those are, not even I guess. Obviously, those are good ways to lose weight, and I guess they would be good ways to prep for getting a surgery. Mm-hmm. So there's the making sure you're doing your, what do you call it?
Pre-op?
Yes. You're prepping your body, you're prepping yourself mentally, but then also doing your research on the surgery. You're doing all of the investigating on the location, the provider.
The doctor is the place.
Follow up.
Are they doing your surgery in a hospital? Are they doing it in the clinic? Do they have, how many deaths does the doctor have on their names?
Yikes.
Yeah. Have they botched anyone? A lot. It's not just, okay, here's my money, let's go.
Right. And then you have to consider how long you're going to stay there, how soon you're going to come back. And then when you come back, how do they find you and your services? Like, how does the aftercare work?
I don't really promote myself the way I should be promoting myself. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the way I treat my clients is the way how everyone should be treated. Whether you come to me or whether you go to somewhere else for post-op massages. But I cater to my clients. I treat everyone more like family. Mm-hmm. And I know there's a lot of followers right now on my on my live, and they could tell you how much I joke around with them. My mom, we make sure everyone feels like they're at home. But a lot of them are by referrals. Okay. So like, let's just say you come to me for your massage, and I touch you with my.
That's Shaw's equipment in there. I ain't touch shit, Shaw.
Let's just say I come and do your massage, and then your friend is gonna go for surgery, and then you're gonna tell your friend, listen, you need to go get your massage done by Stephanie. You know.
How did you get into this?
I just told you.
No, well, after your mom's.
Oh, so I went to school.
Okay, yeah. How did you decide that you wanted to do massages?
I worked with a plastic surgeon, in New Hyde Park, and then I was like, man, I'm just gonna go to school for this because I can't work this 9 to 5. Okay. You know, I feel like I need to give back to people for something I'm gonna love to do. So I started I went to school. I was working and going to school at nighttime, and I just started to build my clientele from the bottom. You know, I worked in the basement of my house. I started with facials and waxing, and then little by little, I just started, to take more and more seminars. Mm-hmm. I've traveled to Colombia. I've traveled to Miami for seminars, because obviously we have to be licensed and certified as well.
Mm-hmm. So you're an aftercare massage therapist?
Okay. Medical esthetician.
A medical. So that's the difference. Because I know, like, my friend Anissa, she's an esthetician, and my friend James, he's a licensed massage therapist.
Yeah.
So
massage therapists could also do your post-op massages as long as they're doing a lymphatic drainage. I did have someone the other day who told me that she hired someone to come do her massage at her house. And she actually asked him, like, are you sure you know what you're doing? And he was like, yes, I'm doing a lymphatic massage. And she was just like, this is before she came to me though.
Right.
She was like, I'm sorry, but can you show me your license? Because I need to make sure you know what you're doing.
Right.
So why she asked him this was because obviously the way how he was, the movement wasn't what she got done from someone prior to him.
Gotcha.
So when you're going to school for massage therapists, you know, you're learning like deep tissue massages, lymphatic massages. So our massages are completely different, I guess, from them.
Okay.
Because we're gonna remove the fluid from you.
Got you. I saw that in a video. Like,
which I love to do.
It's like popping a pimple.
Oh my God, I love it. I get so excited when my clients come in with their drains and I see fluid. Oh, it's like Christmas.
I don't know why. Oh my gosh, that is like, it is so cool. I hate bodily fluids.
Oh, I love it. It's like Christmas for me. I just love it.
And so it's like there's a y'all could go check her Instagram. There's a fucking video where she's like doing the massage and it's like,
you see
it's
the
like
fluid
blood
coming out?
or pus. I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's not pus.
Girl, I don't know. It looks like bloody pus. In my mind, I'm going to say it's pus. It's squirting out this chick's back.
Guys. Like it's really not pus. It's called fluid.
Yeah, of course it's a fluid because it's a fluid. It's a fucking liquid coming out of her back, but it's coming out of her back. I was like, yo, what is this? Oh my God. So, okay, so you're
medical esthetician and a phlebotomist.
Thank you. Okay. Medical esthetician, because there is a difference. You can't
There is a difference. You could focus either on facials, waxing, makeup, or you could focus on body. My sister-in-law just actually got licensed about 2 weeks ago. So
congratulations, girl. Congratulations.
Lady actually only focuses on facials because she likes facials.
Got it.
Me, on the other hand, I could do facials, but they're just boring to me.
Got it. You're more into the body, sculpting, making sure everything is in place.
Yeah. I want to make you look good.
So when they come to you, how does, like, I know you do like sessions. I was looking at
So I do packages, or I could do single sessions. Obviously, if you do a package, it's gonna come out to being cheaper, and opposed to just doing by sessions.
Okay, so what is how long do they have to keep coming to you, and how frequently do they come to you?
It all depends. So
I guess on what they had done.
Yeah. So not only that, but sometimes your body creates seromas and hematomas. So what is a seroma? A seroma is a pocket of fluid. So the only way how to get that out is getting it drained out.
Okay.
So the seroma could be there for a week, 2 weeks. It all depends on your body, on how your body is just recovering.
Okay. Now, what is, like, how if I get a surgery done beginning of December, how long do I have to keep coming to you to get massages?
So usually I'll do packages for 10 or 20 massages for post-op. Now, after post-op, you could go into sculpting, or you could just do it as a maintenance. Maintenance meaning like twice a month or once a month. It all depends on what your pockets are looking like.
Okay.
Mind you, I think my prices are cheap. I don't feel like I need to charge so much money because I'm not there for the money. I'm there just to help everyone. I'm there to help everyone feel good. I have clients that come to me for months, years. Everyone's just completely different.
So what's the difference between the sculpting and like the post-op, like just maintenance, I think?
Post-op is just straight out of surgery, where I have to help you bring down the inflammation, take out all the fluid. And then after that, sculpting. I don't start you with sculpting until you hit 4 to 6 weeks. Why? Because obviously we got to use a machine, which is called cavitation. If I use cavitation on you straight after surgery, all I'm going to do is harden up your fluid. And that's what a lot of girls don't understand, is that they're going to these other places and they're getting cavitation done on them when you're not supposed to. So you're supposed to be getting ultrasound and then the lymphatic massage.
And you do the ultrasound?
Yeah. We do the ultrasound and we do the manual massage.
So what kind of people come in to see you? Because I feel like people have this idea that the only type of people that get body work done are like strippers, bottle girls, and like
I have
waitresses.
cops, I have COs, I have strippers, I have bartenders, I have moms, I have everyone.
Right. It's like regular people get it done. Like but it's something that is more accessible to average people now. I know I was talking to somebody months ago, a friend of mine. Well, you know, we used to be friends, and he was saying like nurses out here walking around with their asses done, and it's just like regular people get it done now because it's one, you can afford to do it. Well, you can. But how much does the average?
But there's so many different ways of how you could pay for your plastic surgery, you know.
Okay, talk to me about that. How does that work?
So you have care credit. You have.
I did that with my dog. Banksy went and got fucking hit by a car, and I ended up having to get care credit.
Yeah, you have care credit. You could apply for like a credit card, see how much you get approved. You could go to the bank and see if you could get a loan. Mm-hmm. The susus. You know, there's just so many different ways how to.
How much is okay? Say I wanted to do. Okay, let's take me.
Oh yeah. You have no fat. Well, I mean, and you're a vegan as of Saturday. So.
Right. You're going to keep hitting me for this as of Saturday, right? So say I wanted to do, like, I wanted to do my boobs. Like, what does a boob job cost?
In the States?
Yeah.
So you're looking at, well, first of all, implants or a lift?
Implants. I don't got shit to lift.
Okay, so it could go from like
already.
4,000 to 10,000, depending on what the doctor is gonna charge you. You know,
right? So and then also I guess depending on what they put in, like are they doing? Like
so me, my preference is silicone.
Okay, what's the other one? That's the
saline,
and they're both like the jelly thing, right? Mm-hmm. It's like a thing, like it's like a blob.
Yeah. I prefer silicone just because with the saline, I feel like if you gain weight and you lose weight, I feel like they just drop.
Okay, with the saline.
With the saline, yeah.
And so
with silicone, I feel like you have more of a volume look.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Because you have water and then you have silicone.
And when they cost different, I assume the price is different for silicone.
I assume so, yeah.
Okay. So now let's say if somebody just wanted to go get a breast lift, implants done in Colombia or DR. Other than your travel expenses, obviously, what's like the price difference? Like, why do people go out of the country other than
cheaper? When in reality, sometimes it's not cheaper because you got to worry about your expenses.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Are you gonna stay in a recovery house or are you gonna do an Airbnb? Mm-hmm. Are you gonna have someone take care of you? Because obviously, you got your breasts done. You need someone to help you wash your hair, get dressed, because you can't be moving your arms too much. Okay,
so. That means it's two people traveling as opposed to one person traveling for the most part.
No, because you could hire a nurse wherever you're going. You could hire the nurse.
Oh, that's something that the doctor could help you, or like the facilitator at the coordinator or somebody at like their clinic might be able to help with. Or you
could do your research too.
Okay. You can just find somebody or you ask somebody.
But make sure that they are nurses.
Right, because somebody could just be good at doing it, but not necessarily be
a nurse.
I guess, yeah.
And they're probably a nanny.
Getting that coin. They making that money. How they going to make that money? But
so someone just said right now, because you could get a tummy tuck, BBL, breast implant for half the price you would pay in the United States. Yeah, 100% true.
Mm-hmm. So how much say I wanted to get butt implants?
Butt implants or a fat transfer?
I don't have any fat though.
So they'll make you gain weight.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
What if I can't gain weight?
then you're asked out. What are you gonna
Seriously.
Why are you gonna go to surgery for if you have no fat?
Like I have shit eating habits. Like I don't know how I would gain weight. I guess there's a way. That there's certain. I guess I'd have to eat stuff that would like protein shakes or stuff like that. So I would have to get
Sure.
Okay, so I'd have to drink like 5 of those a day or something like that, and then so they would then just do a liposuction. But I feel like that's.
But you want to do liposuction for what?
No, but I just wanted to get my butt bigger. Say I wanted to do something and I just wanted to get an ass, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got
Which
a little booty.
She already has an ass.
I have a little booty. It's a cute little booty. I ain't had no complaints with the booty, so I'm gonna stick with the booty.
Yeah. My best friend just said you're gonna have to eat animal products.
Yes, I'd have to revert back to my old ways. But I mean, so people, because I feel like, and I could be totally wrong. I feel like I'm seeing women that are like shaped like me or built like me or even slimmer than me, and it's like ass. So I'm assuming that's the
shot.
Right. That's what I was gonna ask. Is that an alternative for me then? Somebody that isn't like, if I don't gain weight easily, I would probably do shots or injections.
Why?
I'm just saying, if I wanted to do my ass, how else would it get done? I have no desire to. I'm just saying, for conversation's sake, how would this happen? I know how to get myself some boobs.
After we get off live,
I know how I would get boobs. You throw the saline or the right. So it's like, that's not how people are getting asses. Because in like people that aren't in the plastic surgery community, I'm telling you, this is what we're thinking. We're thinking that there are these 2 big saline sacks that people are putting in their asses. And apparently that's not what's happening.
It could be. Some girls do put implants in their ass. Have you ever seen that video of a girl that she has implants in, and then the guy comes and I think he just touched her butt, and then the implant just like flipped on her?
No.
Oh my God. I'm going to show it to you. I
But
gotta look for it.
Okay. I feel like I have seen, though, because I used to bartend at a strip club, and I've been to strip clubs. I feel like I've seen like that weird kind of like dent. Like, it's like, girl, what are we doing here? Like, is it?
So it could be that she had the silicone injections, and maybe she just put too much.
Yikes.
So if you have silicone injections, I need you to like please DM me, because it's not safe, and the doctor that I work with very, very close, he will make sure he gets it out for you.
Okay. So,
because you don't know in the long run like
what they're actually putting into you.
Yeah. Also, I remember one time one client came to me from the Bronx, and she asked me if I knew any doctors or anyone that does injections on the butt, because she said that she had gone to this place and she just ran out of there because the guy was doing gasoline injections, airplane gasoline. I mean, she could be lying, I don't know, but she says that a lot of these girls were going to him because they wanted a fatter vagina. So he was injecting their vaginas.
Are you serious?
I swear.
I didn't even know there was a fucking market for that.
Honestly, when she told me that, I was like, you gotta be kidding me, right? Are you kidding me right now? She was like, I swear to you. She's like, I ran out. And the guy was only charging $40.
Get the fuck out of here.
$40.
I ain't letting nobody do nothing to my shit for $40. So nothing on me for $40. Except for a piercing.
This is what the lady was telling me, $40. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, so let's just say me and you go to this doctor, and you went with me because I needed like someone to go with. Mm-hmm. And he sees you sitting there, and he's like, you're not going to get nothing done. And you'd be like, no. So he'd be like, all right, so just give me $20.
That's not a doctor.
No, honestly, he's not a doctor.
That can't be a doctor. I don't understand why people would jeopardize their safety for...
Well, why you think you see so many people getting locked up now, going to jail because they're doing illegal injections?
I don't think I've seen anybody that got locked up for it. I mean, I'm happy that they are, because it's definitely taking advantage of people, and it's fraud or whatever kind of title they want to fucking put on it. The firebox.
How do you want it? Super?
Right. You don't want no regular unleaded shit. holy fuck. I don't understand. Greed. That's it. That's the greed, and just being selfish for people to just. Okay, so what other procedures are there that people can get done to like just what
Enhance
about like
their looks.
Yeah, what about Botox? What
Botox,
about
fillers?
Yes. Do people do like that's like the Kylie Jenner kind of lips, right? Those are fillers?
I have fillers right now.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you do what is
So Dr. Jeremy Nick Farjam does my fillers.
But what is it's like not silicone. What do they fill it with?
It's hyaluronic acid.
Hydraulic acid? That sounds not good.
It's safe. It's FDA approved. You're thinking like acid, like where you're gonna like die.
Yeah, I think of like just
death.
Yeah.
No, you're not gonna
burning
die.
and corrosion
no,
and
it's
corrosive
hyaluronic
stuff.
acid. And like I said, he's the only doctor that I do trust in New York.
Okay.
Besides the doctor that I used to work with before.
Okay, so what about like Botox and
Botox
like
is safe as well. I have Botox too.
what do people do Botox for?
Well, there's different reasons. You know, it's either you're gonna do Botox to reduce the wrinkles on your forehead, or sometimes you suffer from really bad migraines.
I was gonna ask you.
I get migraines, and yeah,
So how does a Botox injection help with migraines?
because this is all right here. So the stress, everything that if you're really, really stressed out, like me, I get stressed out, right? Because I'm thinking too much, or I'm stressed out because you walk in and you're not feeling good, and then I see you and I'm like, oh crap, if I don't make this girl feel good by the time that she's done, I'm gonna feel like shit. And when I'm massaging you, your energy is rubbing off on me.
People don't think about that.
Yeah, so that's why I'm always in a good mood at work. Like I'm always jolly, because I want my energy to rub off on you.
Yeah, you gotta vibrate at the frequency you want to match you.
Botox is something that, you know, everyone does it.
So do you have to redo the fillers? Like how to?
Yeah, you could redo the fillers. I usually do it like once a year.
Okay. And what is like it just like is an injection in your lip?
It's just an enhancement. Yeah, a lot of girls do use. Well, a lot of girls do use numbing cream. But I love pain, so I didn't use anything.
Oh. Okay.
Even the doctor was surprised. He was like, do you want me to put numbing cream? I was like, no, just go ahead, do it. I love pain. Like, I love
You don't have
pain.
tattoos?
Yeah, I do.
So why don't you just get more tattoos?
I am.
I mean, like, I feel like I have a pretty decent threshold. As long as I can identify where, like, I'm here, I can push through.
Yeah.
I don't like surprise pain, though. Like, if I kick something, hit something, paper cut, it's a wrap. I'm done. Something about a paper cut, it's like, there's no greater pain to me. But I will sit through tattoos, piercings without an issue. It's just like surprise pain because I'm choosing to get these done. So in my mind, it's like
same thing. The needles on your arm.
I hate needles. Also, I hate giving blood.
But you can't. You have tattoos.
No, well, I don't donate blood, but like when I go to the doctor for them to like do blood work and stuff, like I hate it. Well, I have very fine veins, so you got to be good at what you're doing to get the vein. And it's funny because whoever you do the donate with the blood, they just called me last week. And it's like, hey, so you know that we declined you the last time because I tried to give blood at work. And I had just gotten a tattoo maybe like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. And she asked me where I got it done. She was like, oh, did you get it in New Jersey? I'm like, no. I told her, travel sleeve, blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, well, you have to wait a year after your tattoo. And I'm like, okay, well, let me get these cookies, a little snack, a little free T-shirt. Thanks. See you next year. But then I keep getting the tattoo. So when she called me, and I was just like, hey, girl, so I got another one, and I'm getting more. So y'all can take me off the list because you're not going to take me anymore. Like, it's a dub. Like, I'm no longer a candidate. But God damn, no nothing, just
stick it in.
That's what she said.
I know.
So, okay. So do you do Botox and fillers at your spa? Okay. No. So you just do aftercare, massages. So I've seen like the thing that looks like an abacus.
Wooden therapy?
Huh?
That's called wooden therapy.
Okay. What does that do?
It sculpts you more. Gives you more of a waistline.
Okay.
Does it hurt?
It looks like it hurts.
Well, for you, it's probably gonna hurt to the point that you're just gonna run off.
Because it'd be like all on my back. It would just, I feel like that would like drive my spine crazy.
Oh, yeah. Because it's not going on your spine, though.
But it goes around your back, don't it?
But it doesn't hit your spine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just on the sides of it, I guess. Oh, that seems like, yeah, I feel, oh. So that just goes, okay, so. What does it say? Yeah. Hey, what up, Zoe? How you feeling? He was just like, yes, hydraulic acid. Wait, whatever he said it was?
Hydraulic acid.
Hydraulic acid. He said it's safe.
What, you think I was going to lie to you?
No, I didn't think you was, but you gotta co-sign.
I'm not the man that be injecting gasoline, okay?
Into the mic. So, okay, so you do the wooden thing, and then I saw the thing with the cup.
Yep.
What's that?
That's for molding as well. So everything that I use is with wooden therapy is for molding. But
What's molding considered?
molding is sculpting.
Okay, so
But I don't really like to use machines. I like to just use my hands.
these tiny little baby hands. She's got like the tiniest little hands. So what if I were to go? Okay, so if I were to come in and I'd be like, "Hey, girl, so treat me." So it would be, say I wanted to just have like the little love handles.
Okay.
What do you do for that?
A little radio frequency, a little cavitation, wooden
What's
therapy.
cavitation? Oh, the wood. Yeah, the paint. You said it hurts. So.
And then you're set to go.
Everything's gonna hurt basically.
No, the cavitation doesn't hurt.
What's that?
Cavitation is the
that's
machine
the
that
cup.
we use to melt your fat.
One more time.
Yeah. So cavitation is a machine that we use.
How does it melt the fat?
It has the deep waves. So
like an ultrasound kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
what it does is starts to melt your fat into a liquid, and you just start to drain it out through your urine.
Interesting.
Yes.
Is that
so we
safe?
yeah.
Oh my god. Well, of course it's safe because you're doing it, but how long does that take? Like how?
So you're only allowed to do that every 8 days.
Okay.
Every 8 days. You cannot do it every day because you will burn your organs. Yeah. But I do like different things. So if you're gonna do if I see that you need someone like you, like if you need like a little bit of fat that needs to be melted, cavitation, lipo laser, wooden therapy.
Jesus Christ. So you can get all that done in one day?
No.
Okay.
No, I will
So
have you come in like once or twice a week, and then every time that you come is a different session.
And then how soon would you be able to see results?
Probably by your 4th, 5th session.
Okay.
It all depends on your metabolism as well. Now, if you're gonna go and eat McDonald's fries,
Right,
girlfriend, you
vegan.
better come to
That's
me
the
every
only
single
vegan
day.
thing. That's the only vegan option
Oh
on the
my
McDonald's.
God. The only vegan option is her McDonald's.
Well, that's because I was hungry on the way here.
How are you gonna eat McDonald's fries though?
I don't make it. I only
Burger
eat
King.
McDonald's. I do prefer Burger King fries.
Yeah.
Burger King fries are my favorite fries. Burger King and McDonald's are both good, but I feel like you generally get better fries when you go to Burger King. McDonald's could be a hit or miss. I don't think I've really, more times than not, I get good fries from Burger King versus McDonald's. It's more times than not, I get shit fries from McDonald's. But I only eat McDonald's when I come out here. Other than that, I don't go to McDonald's. I don't, like, it's just not something that I generally do.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I know that is easy to get, like, quick is
Drive-through.
and then it's French fries, because everything else is just like vegetarian, but it's not vegan. So I'm like, all right, there's I work in Manhattan, so it's dollar pizza, but I can't do pizza now. Or there's like $2 beef patties. I can't do beef patties anymore. There's, like, unless I'm getting a salad, what's new for me is having to figure out quick vegetable or meat-free, animal product-free snacks is the
Good luck.
That's a whole nother conversation. All right, so where can people find you?
So you guys could find me on Instagram. It is La Real Spa. Or I don't know. You want to put my number?
You want to put the spa number on there?
Yeah, you could put that. It's 718-607-5230. Just
Okay.
don't call me at midnight, please.
Yeah, don't be rude. Don't be disrespectful.
Or at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm still sleeping at 7.
What are your business hours?
So right now it's Mondays 10 to 7, last client at 6. Tuesdays 10 to 4, last client at 3. Wednesdays 10 to 7. I'm off on Thursdays, and Fridays 9 to 5.
Okay. And
But right now, starting January, I will be working a lot more.
Okay. Why is that? Because like the holiday season is
Income
just
tax season begins,
ooh,
and
right.
everyone is traveling for surgery. Everyone needs their post-op massages. Everyone needs sculpting massages. So I will be working Mondays 10 to 8, Tuesdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays 10 to 8, Thursdays, I believe I put 11 to 6, Fridays 10 to 6, and Sundays.
Oh wow, 7 days a fucking week.
No, 6, baby.
Oh, you didn't. Oh wait,
No
Sunday's
Saturdays.
not doing.
No
No
Saturdays.
Saturdays.
No
Okay.
Saturdays. And Sundays will be from 11 to 4.
Okay. So where are you located?
Flushing, Queens. We're located in Flushing, Queens. I am in a private house. I do know that a lot of people do talk about it because I'm in a private house, but I only do it from my house because I feel like you're walking into a place that you're gonna feel like home. Mm-hmm. So you're walking into a private house, yes, but you have valet parking as well. My dad does do the valet parking, and yes, everything is legal. If it wasn't, then I wouldn't be working.
Okay. So you've got all your paperwork, accreditations, and licenses. All of your equipment is certified and cleaned and inspected, and like you're above board, like you're on the money. And especially considering the experience you had,
right?
I can't see you wanting to inflict any that, you know what I mean? Like, just like that level of care is, I feel like, coming from you, the level of care and the amount of attention paid to someone's recovery, someone's comfort, and someone's overall, just happiness with the results is going to be so much better from you. One, because you've had work done, so you know how these women and these guys are feeling, and you know what it's like to be treated well, and then also like to not be treated well. Yeah. So I think it's kind of like when you go to, someone, like when you eat at a restaurant with someone that like likes cooking. Someone that what do you call them? The celebrity chefs. Like people go to their restaurants because you know that they are not just like certified to do it, but this is what their passion is. They've got this name, and this is why you're going to them.
So I think with every job, you got to love what you do.
If you're doing it right.
Like I said, I don't do it for the money. I just do it because I like to help everyone feel better. And
you have male clients also.
I do have male clients. I was quite surprised. I don't post too much because I'm always busy working. When I do have the time, and then I'll start posting. But I don't post too much just because I don't want to be that person that is overbooked. If I'm overbooked, I'm not going to cater to you and the other person the way I'm supposed to be catering to you. Okay. I do like to give my clients the 1 hour session or sometimes an hour and a half. It all depends on how you're walking in those doors.
Do you take walk-ins, or do you have to do?
I do not take walk-ins just because it's not fair to the person before you or the person after you. Okay. It's only 3 of us working right now, so no walk-ins.
Okay. And who do you have who works with you? Like
my mother works with me, and she's like the #1 body sculpting queen. She is hardcore. She goes super, super, super hard on you. And then I have a lady her name is Diana.
Okay. So what other final, I guess, piece of advice would you offer someone that is considering traveling for, whether it be cosmetic surgery, plastic surgery, fixing some? What happens if something goes wrong? Will the doctors here correct it, or do you have to go? Like, how does that work? Like correcting something?
So it depends. If you have, let's just say you need a revision, a lot of doctors will give you a revision, but you still have to pay.
Oh, of course. You
still have to pay. But and then there's doctors that, like in my case, who has that you've been botched, and I'm going to send you to the doctor that I'm going to because he works with cases that have been botched before.
That's kind of their specialty, just reconstructive.
So, and he's when I say he's amazing, he's amazing.
Okay. Shit, I had one fly in and right out my nose. So disregard it. I'll text you.
Yeah.
But what's something like a final piece of like advice you would give to someone that's oh, that's what it was. Random. So how much does it cost, say, if somebody were to go to Colombia to get like they just wanted to get like liposuction, and then say like they wanted to do like BBL.
BBL, maybe like 3,500.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why there's so many of them. So all you have to do is just gain the weight. And
She said that's why there's so many of them.
yeah, I mean, shit, my car
my
costs more than that.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. And I don't mean by much. Like I think I paid like $4,000 for my car. Yeah, I ain't riding dirty. Like I ain't riding nothing crazy. Like,
But why
but I
do
mean,
you think everybody waits for income tax season?
right? Because they getting their bread, and
They're
it's
getting
just
their money, and
God damn,
and they go.
$5,000.
So income tax season is like so bad.
Everybody's out there.
Yeah, everybody's out there
getting it done.
getting their surgeries done, and then here we are.
Well, it's good for business.
It's good for business, but we are like drained out.
Yeah, reasonably.
Drained out.
You don't really, and then it's like this is your holiday. It's like holiday season. Well, no, it comes right after holiday season, right? January. All right, so kind of like creep up to it with. Okay, I'm over talking you. So, word of advice for people traveling for.
So if you're traveling out for surgery, just please look up the doctor that you're gonna do your surgery with. Make sure that they are plastic surgeons and they're not gynecologists or pediatricians
Dentists,
or dentists,
veterinarians,
or the babysitter.
Right. Jesus fuck.
Yeah, just make sure that they are licensed. Check if they have any deaths on them, and if they do, how many. Check how many times do they burn clients. It does happen. They do burn clients. Check where you're gonna stay. Make sure that the recovery house is a good recovery house, that they really cater to their patients. And yeah.
I guess if you have any more questions,
yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you guys want to meet with a plastic surgeon, I'm more than welcome. I'm free to answer any questions. You guys could just hit me up on the DM. You guys could text me, whatever you guys want. I will not lead my patients to a doctor that's not good.
Right. All right, guys. So thank you to my guest, Stephanie.
You're very welcome.
So make sure to check out dcarry.com. It's basically got all the information that I remind you guys about in the beginning of the episode in one roundabout spot. So dcarry.com. I've got the massage giveaway with Stress Not NYC. It's really simple. Just repost the video. That's it. Let me know why you think you should win the massage, and we'll have that ending on December 15th. And happy holidays, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And be thankful for,
yourself.
Right. You're fucking here. There's a lot of shit that happens between being here and not being here. And after Stephanie talking about what she went through, like, listen, you here to do it right. You here to do it wrong. You here to do it some way in between, but you here to do it right. So if you ain't got shit else to be thankful for, be thankful for the opportunity to do what it is you're going to do. All right, guys, thanks for listening. And don't forget to watch the visuals of us on YouTube. All right, bye. Hi, Instagram. Yeah.